What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And in today's video, I'll be kicking off a new showcase series, and in this series, we'll be going through all three of the Dark Knight trilogy films, of course, starting with Batman Begins. Now, this actually had a surprisingly small cast, so this showcase isn't a huge one as, previous Marvel showcases have been in the past, but regardless, I'm really excited to do this series, and I hope that you guys are too. So, let's go ahead and start off with Batman and work our way through the characters of Batman Begins. Now, interestingly enough, we've actually never gotten a Batman Begins Lego set. We got one kind of loosely for The Dark Knight, one for sure for The Dark Knight Rises, and then one that just kind of looked over the Dark Knight trilogy as a whole. So there's not really very many official Lego minifigures to pull from for this, except for the one that we're going to start off with. So I just wanted to give a little brief history on the Dark Knight trilogy as official Lego sets, and now let's go ahead and dive straight in. So up first, of course, we have Batman from Batman Begins, and this is actually an official Lego figure. And this figure comes from the Tumblr Ultimate Collector Series style set, which came out in 2014 and of course is discontinued as of this video, but definitely ranks among the best Lego Batman sets ever. In any case, it's pretty interesting because most people associate the Tumblr, that version of the Tumblr at least, with the Dark Knight movie because it came with a Joker minifigure. However, this armor is from Batman Begins, and the reason for that is because the Dark Knight costume has come out twice as a Lego figure. Once in gray from a Dark Knight Rises set, which will be 2 showcases from now, and also another one in black. However, that one was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and so they couldn't reuse the figure, so in this set, we got the Batman Begins armor. But in any case, it's a really cool looking figure with black legs, a custom torso print for this figure. It's like an actual Lego piece, it's not custom printed. A nice cape there, standard Batman cowl, and interestingly, a custom Batman head. And again, when I say custom, that's a poor choice of words. An exclusive head for this figure, an exclusive torso. So this side is Batman with just a little pretty flat look on his face with just a little curl to that side of the mouth. And then flipping it around, it's almost identical, but he's got a little bit more of a scowl on his mouth there. So when you put all that together, this is the official Batman Begins armor figure of Batman. Here we've got Bruce Wayne, and this was an interesting figure to put together because I wasn't quite sure how to get Christian Bale's likeness. I personally don't really think that there are very many existing Lego heads that would be a great option. However, if you can think of one, be sure to drop a comment below and let me know. In any case, I used Peter Parker's hair from Spider-Man Far From Home. I used the face from one of the Atlantean guards from the Justice League Aquaman underwater set, and then the torso and legs are from Lex Luthor from the 2012 era of DC sets. Pretty simple figure, but again, if you guys have better ideas for that head, be sure to drop a comment and let me know. Next up is Rachel Dawes, of course, Bruce Wayne's love interest of the movie, and this figure may look a little bit familiar to you because it's the exact same design that I've used in the past for Peggy Carter from Captain America: The First Avenger. So to build this, you'll use Scarlet Witch's legs, head, and hair from Avengers Age of Ultron, and Pepper Potts' torso from Iron Man 3, the Malibu Mansion Attack Lego set. So pretty simple, and I think that this one turned out really good. Here we've got Alfred, which again was a kind of tricky figure to build if I'm being completely honest, because again, there aren't a ton of heads that I felt like really worked for Alfred. So once again, if you guys have comments or suggestions on this, be sure to drop a comment below. Regardless, I used the hair that came with Gunther from the Friends set, the Central Park set that is, but this hair has come in several places like on Percival Graves and things like that, so those are just the first ones that come to mind. The head is the first version of Old Man Han Solo from Star Wars The Force Awakens, and once again, the legs and torso are from the 2012 version of Lego DC's Lex Luthor. Here we've got Commissioner Gordon, which is one that I'm particularly excited about, and this figure uses the legs and torso from the most recent version of Commissioner Gordon. Granted, that one's based a little more off the comics, but the face I used is actually from the Dark Knight Rises version of Commissioner Gordon, because of course it's based on Gary Oldman, which is, exactly who was in the movie, so there's no better head to use for that. And then I gave him Peter Parker's hair from Spider-Man Far From Home to round out the figure, because I think that this most accurately reflects his hairstyle from this movie. So I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, and hopefully you guys are too. Here we've got Lucius Fox, which is definitely a fun figure, but once again, this one posed much trickier than I initially anticipated. You may recognize some of the figure because I used the torso and leg design from my roadie from Avengers Endgame, but in any case, to build this, you'll need the hips from Owen Grady from Jurassic World, just some regular gray legs, the torso from Bruce Banner from Avengers Infinity War or Ragnarok. Then you'll need some brown hands to match this face from this guy from Jurassic World. I don't remember his name, but he's from Jurassic World. And then this hair from Commissioner Gordon, funny enough, from the Lego Batman movie collectible minifigure series. So definitely a cool figure, and I think that, again, this is as close as I could think to get to Lucius Fox, but drop a comment and let me know if you have a better idea for the head. I was really stuck on this one. Here we've got Jonathan Crane, not to be confused with singing sensation Jonathan Pushkar, but this figure was fun to put together, and it uses this suit from Happy Hogan from Spider-Man Far From Home. I gave him a little suitcase for him to carry the fear toxin in. The head that I used is from Justin Hammer from the Lego Marvel sets, and the hair is from Han Solo from the Solo sets and from a couple regular Star Wars sets as well. So I really like the way that this one turned out, and then of course you could take this head off and put him in his Scarecrow garb by putting a Scarecrow head on him. Now, I don't think that there's a particularly perfect Scarecrow head to match exactly what we see in Batman Begins, but I do think that, whatever one you have will work, because that mask is kind of like too realistic for Lego anyways, so I think it actually works out to let it be a little bit more cartoony and, come over for that regard. That said, I think you can use any Scarecrow except for this one. And last but certainly not least, we've got Ras al Ghul, and, this is definitely a fun figure. So I used the torso and legs from the Shanghai Chase Thugs from Lego Indiana Jones. But honestly, guys, if you wanted to use like a black suit of any kind, you could. I just wanted to change it up because I used so many of the same black suits in this video. In any case, the face is from Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, and then I just used some of this standard male hair. Now, you'll notice, too, that in the movie, toward the beginning, he's got some ninja garb on, so if you put on Darth Maul's body with this little head combo, I actually think that this works out pretty well for the ninja version of Ras al Ghul. So, in any case, let's zoom out and take a look at all of these figures together, and I'll wrap up with my final thoughts. Well, I hope that you guys liked this video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and let me know which characters you're most excited to see in my upcoming showcase for The Dark Knight. This was a lot of fun to put together. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.